Hello there, I am Flair and is one of the creators of the Imperial Diplomacy variant, currently what I believe to be the most actively played variant at this time. So I have for a very long time been considering a project. I'd like to give my thoughts on map making, basically. So since summer last year I've been wanting to make this short, or I don't know, YouTube series on my philosophy on map making. This will include two kind of modules or whatever, as map making has two very distinct parts. A would be this like visual design of the actual variant, which is something I care about a lot. I want to try to make all my maps as visually pleasing as possible, of course, and therefore I've picked up a lot of tricks over my 3 years of map making. This series will mostly handle Inkscape, which is the tool I've used to design Imperial Diplomacy, but also a lot of other variants. The reasoning for using Inkscape is the vector graphics, giving us a very easy way to get really high resolution maps, which I think is very neat, but also the fact that if you make your maps with Inkscape, with the structure I'm going to teach in this series, we might later on be able to hook up your maps to the bot that adjudicates Imperial Diplomacy. The bot is not at that point yet, but someday we're hoping we can come to that stage. And we'll make an announcement when it's time for that, pretty much. So, how will this series work? As said, I will divide it into two modules. Module A, which I just explained, which is the graphical part of the diplomacy maps. And the other module of this series will be Module B, the structure of the diplomacy maps, what we would actually call variant designing. This includes a lot. I think it's very hard to teach something like a variant design because it's not something we have a recipe on. Rather, you need to build talent for it. It's a craft, and just like any craft, you need to practice it to make perfect. And I'm far from perfect, but I've been building variants for 3 years now at least, so I have some experience. So during this series I will try to share as many tips as possible for map making. I will try to both do shorter videos on handling specific things, for example, like how to set up supply center chains or how to handle tension between powers and so on. But I also want to release devlogs because the easiest way to learn is see all the theory get into practice. So from now on, every time I work on a variant or I start a new one, I make research and so on, I will try to record it and make a voiceover explaining all my decisions as I go, and so on, because there's a lot of stuff to think about. And as I said, while there is theory to it, it's really just getting used to it and thinking about the small decisions and how they all interplay and so on. And so yeah, I think just showing my process explaining my thoughts as I go will be one of the ways I'm going to try to teach variant making. In the background, you can see me currently working on Imperial Diplomacy, for example. I'm working on the Wave 4 map for Beta 1 in this case. Very nice. This is before patch notes, so this is kind of early reveal if you're watching this. Very cool. Right, so I think that rounds it up for my small introduction of this series. I aim to start with just getting some Inkscape basics down before I continue into map making videos. And in general, the more requests or like response I get to these, the more likely I will be to actually make some more varied videos for you guys. So if you have a certain question or something like that you want me to cover in the future, please leave a comment or send me a direct message on Discord, and I'll try to include that, because there's so much to cover and it's hard to know where to start. There's a lot of small issues that could be discussed, and yeah, I might try to bring on other variant makers if I feel like it, to get new perspectives and so on. But yeah, this is just an introduction. Tell me what you really want, and I will try to deliver. Alright, enjoy your time lapse of the rest of this map making session now. I'll see you all.